How we told him about to begin with?
We did, but he missed it. There might be some other stuff on there too that he missed too.
Something we could play around with, maybe.
Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers offense will start this game off. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason though.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early...
Running toward the tape. Inside the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, the attempt is no good.
He missed that jet. Sucker!
You can't miss opportunities.
Let's go, boys.
Playing on the road in a hostile environment, you're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Line gets set, first down. The give to the tailback. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the jet motion. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get him down after he makes the catch. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now, 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. The Nittany Lions will keep this drive going. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Wait, let's go, boy!
Oh,
somebody do that.
They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Shakes off the defender. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Tutty!
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh,
Pushes
shit.
ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Like a magician.
Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the
81 yards.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll go right back to the run. Got room at the 35. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20.
Damn it.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different sides. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 14 to Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, get in my way,
Kevin
man.
will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nice move to stay on his feet. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. trying to barge their way in. Will
Are you
not
serious?
Get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
On the option. The pitch. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good one. Another good one. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense is first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back, making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on first and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Setting up the screen. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On the run, it's Durham. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Purple and Gold's got this running game going right now. You don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in a season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Collins. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one.
Sucker!
And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
I thought that was going to hook in. Oh, bo, bo.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard
One down at a time. One down at a time.
And this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Leaves it with the back. Can't get it.
Get off of him! God!
I'm not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He's there.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond.
Have my nuts feel across your face.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Collins. Moves away as he feels pressure. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. LSU quick to the line. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third down, going up top. He wants a big play here late. Ball off.
Game, baby. Game, baby.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT. And this
There's another one for you, Matt.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you want to play better on offense. You want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group all around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.